Hey gang, well, we're back at this little engine again for the limb trimmer, and mail ran. Still didn't get the upper half of it, the pole and the actual saw itself, but ran it through the parts cleaner. Pulled the jug off. You guys saw that in the earlier part. I went ahead and reassembled it, mainly because I got in a hurry and forgot to show you guys just how awesomely clean everything was after I got done. But I'm hoping that if I get the light just right, that you guys can see in there. As I'm moving the piston back and forth. Now we will look in the port. Here comes the piston. I mean, everything just looks like brand new. That's interesting. It's the intake stroke. Okay. Sorry. Doing a little thinking quietly there. And here we can see the piston coming up, and this is the exhaust port. You see how clean everything came out. I mean, everything just cleaned right off of that piston. Even all the crosshatch marks inside the cylinder were in phenomenal shape. Clutch is in good shape. Didn't need to do anything with it at all. After I got it through the parts washer, things really shaped up quite nicely. So I'm going to go ahead and slap the recoil on there, fix this thing into the vise, and do a quick compression test. We'll see what kind of compression we're pushing on this thing. And when we get done with that, we'll finish putting her together. So stay tuned for that. Okay gang, sorry about the heater noise, a little chilly out here, I had to kick it on. Not bad at all. Earned 110 pounds of compression, so I'm real pleased with that. We'll bleed that off, finish putting this thing back together, and see if we can't bench run the thing. So stay tuned for that. The heater might be on for that too. I'll be back. Well, quick up. I'm just finishing up the assembly here. I've got the carburetor back on, checked it all out, diaphragm's good. Finished getting it put together. The throttle itself, that's another neat little feature of this thing. The head will rotate with this, so I can put the saw in whatever direction I need it to. I thought it's kind of cool. But anyway, here's the throttle assembly. The throttle assembly clamps to the bar itself. So it's got a throttle wire there with the return spring inside it, and it's got the ground wire, clamp lead, and fuel wire. And right here on the back is your start and stop. So provided that works, I'll be able to shut the thing down. But anyway, I'm gonna commence to putting this thing together. Once I get her all together, I'll introduce some gas to it, kick the camera back on, and we'll see if this little bugger's going to fire. So stay tuned. Hey gang, she's all back in one piece. Kind of a generic way to do it, but I wanted to show you guys the piston and cylinder. Everything cleaned up really nice. So instead of posting that, pasting it into the video, just an old redneck, all that fancy crap. Anyway, you guys might have noticed earlier I had my blue nitrile gloves on. The reason for that wasn't to keep from getting dirty from this. I was over at the parts washer. You don't want to get that stuff on your hands. So anyway, I'm ready. If you guys are ready, I'm ready. I said in the video, one of the earlier clips, that I was going to show you guys checking for spark. I didn't turn the camera on to do that, but I do have spark. So we're going to introduce a little bit of fuel here. Maybe. There we go. Synthetic 2-cycle oil. May have mentioned this in other videos, but it's worth mentioning again. Make sure when you guys buy 2-cycle oil for your air-cooled equipment that you do not make the mistake of buying marine 2-cycle, because marine engines are water-cooled. And there's a difference between them. It'll screw one of these up big time. So primer bulb looks like it's in good shape. So we're going to see if we can get some fuel up in here. I hope I didn't crack it, did I? Guys, I think I cracked the bulb because it's so old. Okay. Maybe the fuel will stay. Yeah, I did crack the bulb. I can see the spot. So I'm going to have to get a new bulb. Excuse me. And we'll get the choke on here. Moment of truth. Kind of got this thing facing the wrong way. It's because the muffler's right here. So I'm going to turn it around. You guys saw me fill it up. I'm going to show you here that the throttle is working. And I'm going to turn this around so that I can pull on the pull start and have the exhaust shoot out away in the other direction. Right. There's optimism there, huh? That is assuming that she starts. I have faith. I have faith. The motor is in such good shape, I think she'll start. Alright, let's see what happens here. Are we ready? I don't hear a fire at all, and it may be because of that fuel bowl, or the bulb. Alright, fuel. Ugh, tricky. Maybe if I turned it on it would help, huh? I had the switch off. Dork. Success. But the fuel is draining right back out of that fuel bowl just about as quick as I prime it into it. So I'm going to have to replace that fuel bowl bulb before we're going to get a good run out of it. But sounds good. Looks like we're going to have a good run. Whoops. Sorry, I have my big fat head in there. I was making sure that clutch was engaging, and it is. So I call that a win. We got her running. From my understanding, this thing sat for a very long time, so I'm pleased with that. I was real well, yeah, I guess I can say real confident. I was real confident it was capable of running because of how good a shape the cylinder and the bore was in. Let's see if she'll restart. Yeah, all right. I'm pleased with that. So now I've got about 20 gazillion little short snippets of videos to get put together and get this thing posted. I may break it down into 2 parts so that people don't have to sit there and watch a 15 or 20 minute video. So we'll get this up before the end of the year. This will be Zippo's last video for 2015. So a very happy new year to all my subscribers and all of you who come in to view. I'm heading in the house. It's dinner 30. It's Zippo. Later. I'm out.